Alright, we're in. What's up, everybody? No time left. So what I've been doing is just picking the stamina shards and refreshing my stamina for Sunday. But I'll have to do that later. Maybe I can do one more before event time. Difficulty 130, huh? Ugh. Alright, I guess. Lower a knight's attack. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, definitely not, Rodrigo. Unless you haven't done the 25 mithril pull. That one's okay. Who needs to be slowed? Gary needs to be slowed. The more MC3s we get, the better. Sundays are for experience. I'm actually gonna have to use my people properly. Can the white mages kill him? Yeah, I think they can. Come on, white mage. Got it. That's a lot to hope for, Dale. Mazamune Senbu. There's no one better than the White Wizard to give that to. What? Oh no. There we go. Yeah, please think very, very, very strongly about pulling on this banner, because it's not good for basically everybody. Hey, dragon. Ugh. Ow. Don't pick on the white mage. That's better. That white mage you can pick on. Yeah, I'm doing Realm Dungeons. With an experienced team, though. This is an easier one. I think it's only 130 difficulty. I think that may be the last one that I'm able to do with an experienced team. I'm gonna have to use real teams to go and get the rest of the stamina shards, which I will do, because it's totally worth it on Sunday. That we have half stamina, because getting 5 stamina shards costs less than the amount of stamina I have. So I net gain stamina for using on the experienced daily. Nice, Senbu. No need to blow refreshes on, or stamina potions on vitality then. What's Meteor Crush? Is that the plus 50% attack monk ability? I like it. This banner is... No. Been leveling up a lot of Magicites today, as you can see. Or 3 Magicites, but a lot. Stinks. We're just gonna have to do multiplayer. I refuse to spend 60 stamina today. I'll do the 260 on a stream during the week. And we are gonna preview Final Fantasy VIII today. Have I done this yet? No, I haven't done that either. That's gonna have to be tomorrow. Alright, what do you have to say, since we don't have any AI or anything? Trickmaster's fire attacks are very powerful. Nice. Its baton ignites after taking fire damage or after a certain amount of time has passed, making each of its attacks stronger. Once its baton has been ignited, all of its physical attacks deal fire damage. As its HP gets low, it also starts using magical fire attacks. Once enough turns have passed, or it sustains enough ice attacks, the baton's fire will go out. Why would we use either fire or ice on this boss? I don't know. So wear fire resist and do something other than throw those 3 elements. I will bring this team and adjust accordingly. I should have had a bowl of chili before I started. Vaughn certainly works. Oh wow, this team is really good, other than the fact that it has wall. It doesn't have wall. We didn't even have to adjust anything. Congratulations, Will. Alright, cool. Yeah, it's her BSB2. Her BSB1 doesn't show up anywhere anymore. Her BSB2 is much better anyway. Sembu, would you mind being an actual support and carrying full break and magic breakdown? Instead of a greedy and trust bot? Now, Von USB covers attack and resistance, I believe. Then why do you have Trust? You can carry Wrath. Don't know, Purple Puddin', haven't done it yet. Or about to. But multiplayers tend to not be hard, so... Who knows? They decided to add a 260 difficulty in the main event, so maybe this will be difficult. I love how the mechanics of the fight are, you know, if you use fire attacks, it ignites his batons. And then, you know, they show the little display below. Yeah, it resists fire. Why would you use fire attacks? The infantry is vulnerable to fire. So it's a trap. This is like, no, 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 no. Don't do the thing that makes me stronger. It's actually just being nice. No, yeah, you can put out my batons by using ice on me, but I resist that too. So, maybe you shouldn't do that. And I'm still interested in knowing how they're going to dance around adding Titus's chain to the 3rd anniversary as well. It's just going to be yet another place it shows up. Titus's CSB is that good. Yes. That's the first time I've seen the new animation for Guardbringer. Did I really only do... Did I not do the 5 attacks? How do I not meet the threshold? Protect a Shelga, or Protect Go Wall and draw fire? Maybe I'm not wearing armor. Maybe I'm wearing a bracer or something. I'm learning as LMR. Well, that should have a fair amount of defense on it. Oh, I think that was 5. I just didn't know how to read it. It's not as responsive as the old Guardbringer. Yeah, it's not. It's actually kind of sloppy. Congratulations, Light. What is that, like... switch thing he does. The third and fourth attacks. I feel like the multiplier should be lower because it doesn't look like he's actually trying to deal damage. Bring back the old Guardbringer. Hashtag save Guardbringer. So this boss was a joke. He didn't even do anything. What just happened? Darth Keeper. No problem, Zenbu. There is no other Tyro anymore. Yeah, we walled. There was an Ishtola. We do not need a full break here. Tyro has that covered. Tyro is going to be our support. So 2 healers, Tyro, an Onion Knight, and then all damage. You can probably one heal this, but let's not take any chances. Back row Warrior Flight? Does he have any ranged attacks? Oh, well, if he's just gonna chain, then that's fine. Back row's fine. Just by being there with the chain, he's gonna make those Orlandos be Very, very potent characters. Fifth banner of the last festival, Dragon. Yep. See, I have the images saved. Right. 2 Metamorphosis Claws, Warrior of Light, LMR. Seymour Chain, another Onion Knight LMR, and Furian's Super Celebrate. So it was a lot of relics pulled for not a whole lot of effect. But, I mean, a lot of relics pulled, but one of them was worth all of it. A 50% buff to what, Big Boss? Attack, damage. We're not even going to get halfway through the chain. By attack, it depends. Oh, we did get halfway through the chain, but the fight's going to be ending in a second. I'm so glad I just reduced your defenses. Or, no, your attack and magic, because you totally got another turn off. Looks like we're finally mastering that LMR. So yeah, we're gonna run holy teams for a bit. I think I need to master Squall's LMR. So we can switch to ice teams. Oh no, we can't, never mind. It's resistant to ice. Screw that. What else do I have to master? Yeah, paralleled, sure. Just get in when you can. ID is 4565. This team's great. Do it. Punch it. Did you just... You did, didn't you? Oh, wait. Did your Ramza not have Bursal Break too? Can Alma use her USB? Please? Thank you very much. Sucks only having a 30% attack buff. But we'll get there. 2 Orlandos is enough. I saw Ramza and I figured Bursal Break too. That's on me. Well, at least we have re-raised now, just in case the boss kills anybody. I have to wait to laugh until someone else does, or the effect is lost. So, Mom, what we're doing right now is playing with 4 people. Each of these rows of characters is 1 person. So I'm inviting 3 different other groups into the game to fight. Yep. And we got rewards for it, and we are everybody takes their turn, and it's a good time. Usually. Would generally prefer that fights were a little more difficult than this. Earthbringer. Ran out of shit to do because we don't have enough buffs. Yeah, I definitely should have had to use that Onion Knight instead of USB Ramza. Funny is you're using Earthbringer after you've reduced your stat or your defense with the Salt Saber. I'm not sure, does it not have it yet? Oof. So good. The icon has the buff, but the actual ability itself doesn't. Yeah, that team was having problems punching its way out of a paper bag, and it's still, boss didn't come close to really even touching anybody. I think it did 2k once to somebody. Deep cuts. Deep cuts. Yeah, if we would like to drop down to a single healer from now on, that would be fine. Let's make these fights faster. Whoa, what about me? Look at my edgelord Tyro. That's my contribution to the Kingdom Hearts theme. Just make sure you take abilities on the Ramses that don't conflict with Tyro. Just full break. Just full break. Hey Basil, what's up? I'm surprised this is the first Riku we've seen. He's really, really good. I haven't seen his animations yet, so I'm actually kind of thrilled about that. If the boss decides to show up. Oh, Will didn't. That's why. Good night, Axel. Someone's using my ID? What are they thinking? You've run into the multiplayer issue that everyone hits. How do you join people's games? You gotta run back a couple screens. The first multiplayer screen before you select. Yeah, I'll show you after this battle. Once Will gets in the game. It's taking a sweet ass time. And there was a full break on your Ramza. The Agres is dived? Oh, it is. Excellent. Oh, both of your Ramzas had full breaks. Come on, guys. Come on. You guys know what multi-break does, right? Anybody? You switched yours now. But I would have seen two full breaks go, or two full breaks and a multi-break go off. If that other fight had lasted. Oh, yeah. Well, it's a good thing I don't use Ferris anymore. If I wanted to bring a strong, just all support, I'd just use Shulk. Ferris is just too much of a problem. People overriding my debuffs. I'm assuming Kai is just not in the stream, but he decided to check 4565 anyway. Joined the game and didn't realize that somebody else was waiting for the spot. No, someone else is doing dishes. I'm surprised you can hear that. It's actually pretty far away. I think I need to turn down the sensitivity on the mic a little bit. Oh, shit. Agrius and the second dance on Tyro don't stack. Yeah, the Penta Break will stack. Is it a Penta? I didn't take a look. I didn't look that deeply at the banner. That's Reaping Scythe, huh? I had never seen the animation before. Yeah, it's non-Edgelord Tyro. Come on, give me a history's truth. No! Yes, go! Get it! Yeah! I don't know if this is gonna kill him, though. Whore. I don't think I've ever seen the Y used in that way before, Dragon, so no. TY is Thai. I think I got 2 more battles left to master this, and I can stop using Warrior of Light finally. Alright, what do we got here? Ooh. Whoa. Alright, we are single healing. Would prefer damage coming from the back row instead of 2 Rams, 3 Ramses. Yeah, don't want 3. Okay, so we're going to get Burst Soul Break 2 from Crash's Ramses. So, is there any way we can replace both of those? Oh, yeah, if your character doesn't change, hit the change all button. Because if it doesn't appear here, that doesn't... The big issue with multiplayer is this screen right here is wrong. But if you hit the change all button, this screen right here is correct. So change your character on this screen. And then just tell me what you've changed. So Riku is not a ranged character. Being in the back row means he's going to do 50% damage. If you would like to bring a healer, that's fine. Maria's great. Go with that. Burst Soul Break. Just use the burst, use that command 2 to give her a self buff, and then do the things. It's pretty likely, Dale. It's pretty likely. Once Ark gets his USB, is fantastic, Sash. The 35% chance to dual cast in his Legend Dive. The rank-based chase is very powerful. Let's see if we can survive with a level 80-ish Sola healing the party. No, I think they have to be holy abilities, Dragon. I can go check that, actually. Nope. 35% chance to dual cast white magic. So it can't even be Alexander. Or Medine. Trap, paranoid. It could be good. No, oops. It could be good if you need everything off of it, I think. But otherwise, it's just a way to take away your mithril for the 3rd anniversary. Now, Axel, same team. If the team, like, fails or it disconnects for some reason, we bring in the exact same team for the, until we finish. So you can join in once we finish. Is there a Sid mission? Like use Sora or something? Did another pull on what? The first Kingdom Hearts banner? Congratulations. You got that in one pull? It's an excellent pull. I'd say wait to use that until people are actually hurt, but people aren't actually going to get hurt. So what does it matter? I don't know. Shameless. I do not know. He's really whacking Warrior of Light. Well, that's because I taunted with him. Yeah, I still have 50 Spellblade buffs left. Does it take 15 to open up Snowspell Strike access? So I'm going to be down to 35 soon. Crash, could you please use Command 1 on Ishtola when you get the chance? When only one person is taking damage like that, you're going to want a single target cure instead of Area of Effect. Oh, awesome. There you go. Never mind. Hard mode activated. So maybe it was a good idea to save that first soul break until people actually took damage. Well, didn't master. Yeah, everything ran out because, well, there's a few reasons. We weren't doing any damage. Oh. Wall ran out because of Asylum. Boy, do I love Asylum. Asylum didn't heal anybody. Because it was cast too early. Absolutely, Soul Striker, you can join an attempt. Just not this one. Axel, again, we did not complete it. Oh, no Protexca. Oh. Yeah. Wow. That'll do it. I'm assuming... No, maybe not. Is Maria... not dived at all. So she can't use Protectica. I do not stream on Twitch anymore. Yeah, but you removed Shelga to do that, Crash. So now I have to switch mine as well. We need both. We need both. If you join the Discord, you can check out the announcement as to why. Yeah, Paralleled. If you have a healer, that would be nice. Sure. The Discord is specific to my stream. So anything that goes on in the stream can and should be discussed there. Well, other than, you know, the stream chat. Eris Elamar from a single pull, that's all I have for her. Should I live her or wait to have more gear for her? Wait till you have more gear for her. So I'm assuming you're running Yuna parallel? There are no new abilities with the Kingdom Hearts event now. Oh, Crash left the battle. Right, we're just gonna run through this. I've had to reset on this party too much. Ugh. Crash can join the next one. Yes, it is paranoid. Overall, yes, casual, I would say so. Riku is one of the better Darkness characters, I agree. Physical Sid Reigns. Well, no. Yeah, for Final Fantasy VIII, Zai, I will. Occasionally, Sauce Daddy, it does. And hello. Alright, 2 healers is fine. Oh, please tell me Axel has it. Oh, he doesn't. Only need one Ramza. Axel, if you have a nice frontline damage dealer to bring instead of him, that would be great. Honestly, if Paranoid's gonna go Reigns, then I'd prefer mages. But I'm absolutely running Warrior of Light on this attempt. And yep, he doesn't benefit a whole lot from being on a mage team, but honestly, probably better if we go physical. Ramza and Warrior of Light on the team. Squall's not good here, especially with his Ultra. So you just want to deal physical damage, Paranoid. Anything other than fire, ice, or lightning, and that's why Squall's not good here. Crash, I don't believe has anything of... I'm actually sure he has stuff other than Ramza, and Ishtali just keeps on joining the game and readying up immediately. So I'm going to assume he's not changing from those two characters. So we're going to need to build around that. One more healer other than his Ishtola would be great. Since Axel doesn't look like he has very many leveled characters, we're going to assume that Lena's probably a safe choice there. So if you could bring a frontline physical and a backline physical, that would be good. Paranoid. I haven't noticed anything, Kai. But I haven't been playing on my phone either. It may react differently. The emulator always runs pretty well. Oh, that's no problem, Sauce. We were all there once. No, Crash, I know you have more than that. That works. Gladio works. Yeah, his burst commands are fine. Favorite character in this game? Yuffie? Or Bart's? Bart's is a lot of fun. Do you have Cloud's USB, Crash? I'm sure you have... I'm pretty sure you have actually a lot of good stuff. You've talked about it before in the chat. Yuffie is really good in this game, yes. She gets better soon, too. In a month. That's why I have her sprite over there on the sidebar. All three of them are supposedly on a banner. A good one. We'll see. Projected good banner. But we know Yuffie's going to be there regardless. Well, the things that make characters good in this game, Sauce, are the relics that you pull that grant them abilities that they use. So, you know, by herself, she's actually really good. She doesn't actually need any relics, unlike a lot of other characters in this game. But new players won't be able to take advantage of that. It takes a lot of resources to enable that for her. Yeah, Yuffie's glint is really, really powerful. Ugh. It's an interesting team we have here. Holy Earth, Holy, and Wind damage. No theme other than we're doing physical damage. Yeah, that's no problem. If you just started up the game, it's going to take a while for you to generate a catalog of strong things. There's a few, Light. There's a few. Reaping Scythe and Death Throes are the safest, yeah. Especially if you're using a dual caster, and I'm assuming you're referring to either Orlandu or Riku, which are both dual casters, because if you do cast an ability twice, you get the benefits as well as the negatives. And in the case of Crimson Cross and Sanguine Cross, that means damaging yourself twice. Let's start her over. The raids, in one way, yes, they are. They're actually the best in the game, but that's only for experience per stamina spent. But they're only 1 stamina. So if you would like to, you know, take advantage of how much experience you gain per stamina, you would have to just basically devote your entire life to doing these. But as far as most time-efficient way to gain experience, for a new character, it would actually be the Realm Dungeons. For a veteran character, if you've got Realm Dungeons to do the Realm Dungeons. Otherwise, it's the Experience Daily. You can access that through the event menu. But the raids are actually stamina per, like, real world time spent. They're actually awful. Yeah, and raids don't give experience for Magicite, which is only important to veteran players. This is the last run that I'm doing, Axel, so... And then we're going to move on to the Final Fantasy VIII preview. Yeah, the Realm Dungeons are great. They were just revamped this week to give more experience, to help out newer accounts. And it's awesome. They're so good on experience that even I benefit, and I've been playing for a very, very, very long time. Like about 2.5 years now. No, there isn't any eDaddy. No new event. New multiplayer though, right? I don't care enough about the game. I'm really just logging in for my gems at this point, and I'll see if I continue to start playing the game more often when the Realms of Zidane event is released. Hold on, I just realized that I'm running without a light that I'm usually run with, and it's hurting my eyes. I love this song, so I turned it up. Deal with it. No, I don't, E-Daddy. This team's fine. Yeah, the stuff on the banner is actually not bad. And if you need everything off the top of the banner, then it may even be worth a pull. But the problem is that it's so close to the anniversary next month that, honestly, as good as the banner is, it's going to pale in comparison to what we see there. So 50 mithril spent here is 50 mithril that you're not going to have to spend on those. You better be damn sure that, you know, this is the one for you. This banner is your soulmate. It's gonna take away mithril from you now. No, Riku doesn't. The reason why you use Death Throws on Riku is to enable Reaping Scythe, which does have a Doom mechanic. It's basically Memento Mori in Dark Zone, just for physical characters. It depends on what your definition of trap is. It is, in a way, in the fact that a lot of the relics on the banner are not good by themselves. They're only good with other things to go with them. Which means it's an expensive banner. Which in a way is a trap. But if all you plan on doing is the 25 and walking away, then that's fine. 25 is good. You can take the bait and run. It's when you feel compelled to do more 50s after that, that you've taken the bait and gotten hooked. Still, it doesn't make it a bad banner. Could be good. If you get all the things. Honestly, I think my biggest problem with the banner was the 3 glints for Sora. Because I don't think they're that good for him. The character must be legend-dived in order for him to be a strong member for a party. Which means you're starting out the battle with an element. And stacking an element doesn't really make much sense for anything other than extremely high hit abilities or chases. So they only really work with his USB because that has a chase on it. Oh no, it absolutely doesn't work for his BSB. Because his BSB is going to cap regardless, so all of that extra damage that you get from the glint is wasted. That's why I say chases benefit the most, because they're lower multiplier attacks. Where his BSB is just super high multiplier and high crit rate as well. You just lose so much damage to the cap. Congratulations, Tennessee. Isn't this not even your first moment of weakness pull? Alright, fine. Finally, we're done. Nine pulls on the banner. Well, that's what I meant by expensive. Alright, let's get out of here. So March 1st is going to be the launch of the Final Fantasy VIII event. And it's an interesting one. I don't know if it's going to be good enough to take away anybody's mithril for the 3rd anniversary, but it might. There's a couple good things on the banner. Well, there's a lot of good stuff on the banner, but 2 in particular that rival some of the stuff we see in the anniversary. But let's take a look at the event. No new characters. We do have some new legend dives, though. Selphie gets a regular old healer dive. That's fine. Irvin gets fire. That's good. Double paralyzed. That's fine, too. Really, and that's it. Let's take a look at their legends area. Really? They're not going to call it quenchless smile, are they? That's not a phrase English speakers use, ever. Dual cast, white abilities, and 50% increased healing, that's good. Those are good legend materia, and Irvin is, physical attacks deal 10% more damage when equipping a gun. That's not something you'd expect out of a support. But good. I have a quenchless smile. Why, thank you, Solus. I appreciate it. Quick hand, 30% chance to grant quick cast 3D the user after using a sharpshooter ability. If I remember correctly, that's not good. That's not good for him. We're going to see that. It all depends on what his USB is. If it's a quick cycle USB, that's just an awful combination. So let's go and take a look at the banners. Have a good night, Senbu. Cybernetic is Sora worth using with just his USB around 3 to 4 months of playing. My good elements are holy and dark. Yes, I personally believe he is, but he does require a legend dive. Hopefully, you've got the motes to spare if you do plan on using Sora. Alright, moving on. We've got 4 6 stars on the banner as usual. Renoa, Irvin, Fujin, and Zell. An interesting thing about this banner, which I do not believe that we have seen yet, I did mention this in the distant preview way back, is that all 4 of these relics on the banner are plus elemental. Renoa's is a plus ice thrown weapon, Irvin's is a plus fire gun, Fujin's is a plus wind thrown weapon, and Zell's is a plus fire fist weapon. So regardless of what's going to go on here, this is going to be a valuable banner, because that's 4 irregular weapon types with nice plus elements to go on them. Obviously, fist weapons are great for all the fire monks in the game. Fujin's wind thrown is not only good for her, but it's actually good to throw on Barts if you plan on running a physical wind team, but obviously there's better you can throw on Barts, like Luna's OSB or something. Irvin, plus fire gun. let's say Balthier. Anybody else? Oh, Sid Garland, Final Fantasy XIV, if you dove into that banner. Or Irvin, of course. And Renoa is basically the best user of this Ice Throne weapon, but there's also the potential to use it on Adia as well. Alright, so that's enough about the relics themselves. Renoa's USB is 10 single target Ice non-elemental and Ice and self-X mode Fated Sorceress. Let's go take a look at what that Fated Sorceress does. So let's hope that they call the chase this, because it is one of the best chases as far as naming goes that the game has seen. Magic plus 30% casts Sub-Zero Calamity after dealing damage with a black magic ability. That's good. That's really good. And the chase itself is a rank-based chase with an 8.52 multiplier, which means it is one of the best chases in the game. So it's 6 hits, very high multiplier. All you have to do is rank up a Chain Blizzaga to R5. Max rank it, because the higher rank it is, the more hits on the chase you get. And in my opinion, being able to increase your strength without having to use the gacha system is very, very good in my eyes. So I really like this USB. I really like the relic that it comes off, and it's a really, really great start to the banner. Next up is Irvin's USB is 10 single target random, fire non-elemental, enemy, attack and magic minus 50%, quick cast sharpshooter abilities, and trigger clean shot on every third shooter ability used. So remember what we talked about when looking at his legend dive, is that his LM2 had a chance to give him quick cast. So he's not only quick casting here, but he's going to quick cast in his legend dive. That's a bad combination because they stack poorly. You would want something more like what Solus mentioned in chat right now. You would want Renoa, who her legend dive is the exact same thing. She has a chance to give herself quick cast 3 when she uses, I believe, a black magic ability. That stacks well with her chase because she has no cast speed modifiers there. So it's increasing one thing as well as increasing another. Irvin is double dipping and it doesn't do him justice. Should get a second Chain Blizzaga. Well, yeah, that's good. That's good. That's... If people want to shatter it to increase their first Chain Blizzaga, that's an option because they use the same orbs. Obviously, it's the same ability. Well, anyway, trigger clean shot. Let's see what this chase is, and if it better be damn good for being triggered off of a third ability. It needs to be damn good. Especially since he doesn't give himself end fire with the USB, so he'd have to get it from elsewhere. Luckily, never mind. He doesn't. He has no way to give himself end fire. He gets an Imperil Fire BSB. Oops. This character kind of stinks. Clean shot follow-up. Causes crash minus 70% for 8 seconds. And it's a 2.4 and it's single hit. Well, if crash minus 70% was actually a good status, then that would be pretty cool. It's not. So here we got some pretty deep issues with Irvin. One, he's a fire character. Fire is the most populated element in the entire game. There are so many easier ways to get good fire damage than Irvin. And he's a debuff based with the attack and magic minus 50% and clean shot. are both debuffs. So he's a debuff-based character, and debuffs are not really that good in the game right now. Third, he quick casts on his USB and quick casts in his legend dive. Also, just kind of playing to his strengths instead of removing his weaknesses. The best part of Irvin and pulling this USB is the fire gun. He is not that great of a character. He could be decent in 5-star Magicites. But this banner is going to come along until we find that. Until we realize that. Or that information is released and we're able to figure that out. So I'm going to mark this as a big negative on the banner. So moving on to Fusion, Crystal Cross. 10 single target, wind on elemental and wind, self quick cast, and trigger chase. Every second wind ability used. Chase is just damage, right? Yeah, we didn't call it that on Enleers. Making this such a chore. Sui. Randomly deals 5 or 10 single attacks. Probably 10. At least it's weighted towards 10. If it does do 10, that's a 15.6 multiplier. That's a lot. But that's every 2 attacks. Which makes it not that good. However, it is a wind mage, and there aren't many of those. And she can... she gives herself quick cast, right? Yeah, self quick cast and wind. So she can use meltdowns, quick casted meltdowns, to trigger these chases. And that's powerful. Or ninja magic for basically instant casts. Yes, I use however a lot, alright? Deal with it. You know, it's almost the same problem as Irvin, but she's better than Irvin. But she does it for wind instead, so that's a bonus, because wind is hard. Fire is not. Physical fire is not hard to assemble a team for that. I think it's good. It's definitely dropped off. From when we first evaluated this, when it first came out in the Japanese client, it was a pretty big hit in my eyes. It's a little less so now, but still powerful. Alright, next up we have Zell's Burning Duel. 0 cast time. Already a big fan of this. But this isn't new. This is the only thing on here that isn't new. 12 single target, fire non-elemental, and fire, self-attack and defense plus 30%. Use Burning Claws when critical hit is dealt. Burning Claws is just a nice chase. But it only triggers when a critical hit is dealt. That's a problem. Because that means you need an external buff. I do believe he can give himself a buff with a Legend Materia. Yes. With his Legend Materia relic that does appear on the banner, Zell can start the battle with a crit rate of 50%, which means that he has a high likelihood of critically hitting, which means that he will trigger this chase. Often. Almost all the time. It's very, very unlikely that you're not going to get one critical hit if you're using Fires Within. If you use Burning Rush, you get a 70% per hit with the LMR. If you even consider using Burning Rush without any other crit rate and only getting that 20% per hit, and then thinking that you're going to trigger this critical hit and chase enough to make it worth it, you're out of your mind. That sucks. Please use a crit rate buff, whether that come from his LMR or from someone like Onion Knight, please. But if you do have that crit rate buff, this is an excellent USB because it's 0 cast time, 12 hits. This is an incredible thing to pump soul break points into because it's super high DPS. And when you're not using the USB, you're getting a nice chase, and Fires Within is always a nice ability to use. I really like this USB a lot. Just make sure that you have that crit rate. I personally like it a lot for me because I do have a very good source of crit in Onion Knight's physical USB. And the fist weapon itself is plus fire damage, so that's awesome. I believe it is the only plus fire fist weapon in the game as of this event. So that's the USB section. Renoa's and Zell's are definitely the highlight. Then Fusion, and then Irvin pulling up the rear. Let's take a look at the bursts. Zell's, just 8 single target end fire. Commands, not good. So it's just an end fire burst. Irvin is Imperil burst, but the gun is plus fire damage. So it may not be a 6-star, but a plus fire damage gun is still a rarity. So 5-star is still pretty good. What are Irvin's commands? Short cast time on first command and self-smart after on the second command. Well, that stinks. So Irvin's... Oh, that's not what we're looking for. Irvin's burst is really just there for the Imperil. I think he's a shooter, not a machinist. So, right? Let's check this. He would be using Ruby Spark as his ability. Yeah, sharpshooter here, and guess machinist 4, so he's not a machinist. No, Ida's USB is not plus fire. Only her burst soul break is. Okay, so Irvin's burst soul break, again, I would say the best characteristic about it is the plus fire weapon. Renoa's Crystal Cross is just an N ice burst. The commands are pretty junk. Fusion's burst soul break is debuff based, but it's instantaneous. Yeah, it's not that good anymore. It's good outside of Magicites, but yeah, because it's not N-Wind, it definitely doesn't really do a whole lot of damage. N-Wind and Area of Effect, yeah, it has some damage problems. When I run her in Magicite dungeons, I just use her Super Soul Break. Actually, I think I use her burst too, because her command is 4 hits compared to the 5-star ninja ability, which is only 2 hits. So she can deal over 20,000 damage. But if I were using like Meltdown with her instead of the ninja ability, then her burst is nothing compared to her Super Soul Break. Alright, next up is Adia, who still has a good burst. She can self-buff with Memento Mori or second command, and then do 6 hits with the first command. It's still a good burst. Irvin's Legend Materia, low chance of minor Imperil Fire when using sharpshooter abilities. That's good. That would be better that would be good on a good character. Irvin's not a good character. Renoa, that's an awful Legend Materia. Fusion, Star Battle with M-Win, that's very, very good for her. Zell's Jacket, like we talked about with his USBs, being able to start the battle with critical 50% for a period of time, which I believe is 25 seconds, is a very, very good thing for him. Unless, and here's the opposite problem with his USB, if you're getting an external buff, this is actually just useless, because they don't stack. They overwrite each other, so Hey, I start the battle with a critical 50%, and then I get critical 50% again. Does nothing. Adia's Legend Materia, medium chance to self-quick cast 1 when using Ice Elemental damage abilities. It stinks. These type of Legend Materia relics are usually best left on the bench and use the LM1 instead. This is only good if you don't plan on Legend Diving Adia, because you get to choose 2 of these 3. I would take BLK attacks deal 10% more damage over a 35% chance to grant quick cast 1. So, the only time that this is a good Legend Materia is if you do not have access to this one. It is not Ice Armor. Sorcerer's Crown, 19. Minor Dark Resistance. Good luck. So how do I feel about this banner? I think it it had potential, but it kind of fell apart. The Legend Materia section is just not good. Zell's is only good under certain conditions, and then it can be bad under certain conditions as well. Fusions is the only good real pull here. Everything else, Adia can be fine. But then, I'm not really a big fan of any of this. Fusion's Burst is okay. But really, you're looking at strength on the top, with Renoa's USB and Zell's USB and Fusion's USB. But not much to support it. Very, very little to support it. Which makes this a real tough draw. When we think anniversary, or we think festival banners, which we're getting very soon. You think, you know, strength bolstered by strength, bolstered by strength, and that's what I believe their anniversary is going to be, which means it's going to be so much better for Unithrall than this. Next up, we have Squall's US. Oh god, Squall's Super Soul Break 3 is awful. I'm not even going to go into it, it's just awful. Laguna's is everything Squalls wish it could be. Arcturus is an ice gun. Laguna has a bunch of plus gun damage in his Legend Dive. Ragnarok Buster is an Imperil Ice high quick cycle on a Machinist who can use an ice ability that does 6 hits, and his Legend Dive is 35% chance to dual cast Machinist. Laguna's USB is friggin' great. I would actually probably place Laguna's USB over Renoa's USB. So probably the most valuable relic that you could possibly pull on this event. Next up, Selfie's USB, Zero Cast Time, Medica, Party Last Stand, and High Regen. I really like this USB. Squall's OSB is an OSB, which is nice. They're okay. But then we remember we're getting Squall's A OSB in the festival. On a nice banner that's better than this one. And then it starts to not look so great anymore. Yes, you can spam this. But the thing about Squall is you don't want to be spamming his OSB. Because his Burst Soul Break, which also shows up on this banner, and will be on the festival banner as well, is that you want to be using burst commands. Because his burst command does 70,000 damage. And maybe 140, because he can dual cast. And 140 damage is better than, what does an OSB do? At best, 100,000. So his OSB is definitely not as good as the OSB. So, while I love Laguna's USB and would love to have it personally, Selfie's USB being here is not a good enough backup to warrant going for it. Burst Soul Breaks, Selfie's, Laguna's is okay. Squall's is amazing, but will definitely be on that Ice Festival banner. Cypher's is not good. Kiros is a buff. I don't like physical buffs. Oh, it's magical too. But he's not a good character on a magical team. He's a ninja. That could be good on a magical team. All right, maybe it's better than I thought it was. Oh, but no, it actually does physical damage. Never mind. So if you're not gonna do damage with the entry, then no. I jumped back and forth there a few times, didn't I? So Kyrus's BSB is not something I would care for. Ward sucks. Selfie LMR, low chance to grant guts or last stand when using single target white magic abilities. No good. Squall, start battle with an ice. That's awesome. It will also be on the anniversary banner. Honestly, this is just like the light Squall banner for... I hope this takes away no one's mithril. I hope everyone understands that this anniversary banner exists. And please wait for it. Laguna, low chance of minor and peril ice when using machinist abilities. Remember when I said for Irvin, low chance of minor and peril fire when using sharpshooter abilities, that would be good on a good character? Well, Laguna's amazing, which makes his LMR really, really good. So Laguna is basically the best thing about this banner. Plus, it's his president's casual. Come on. Everybody knows Laguna. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna make you look at this. There we go. Laguna and his president's casual. That screams presidential, doesn't it? He's wearing sandals too, isn't he? Sandals and pants. Sandals and khakis. He's such a weird guy. Seifer. Up to medium attack based on number of hits received. That's awful. This banner is really just bad. When you're just too hip to care. That's Laguna in a nutshell. So we're going to go, because I mentioned it many, many times, didn't I? We're going to go and take a look at that banner. This is the 3rd anniversary banner that features very strongly Squall and Lightning. And the reason why I know that this banner is going to look like this is because Squall debuts with 2 different relics here. And because he debuts with those 2 different relics, and they're not going to just stick him on the banner with just those 2 things, I know that his UOSB is going to be here. ASOSBs. God, frigging acronyms. Have you all seen Sora? Have you all seen Riku with their AOSBs? They're gross. They're super gross, and Squall's is exactly like them. It's a 24 multiplier over 3 hits. It's disgusting. It's also a plus ice sword. Yes, Edaddy is the exact same thing. This is just the acronym that the Japan client uses. So you're going to get this. You're going to have his flash, his glint. We call them glints in Global. Oh, Black Mage is allowed? Yes, of course it is. Alright. Reduced. So we got those 2. We're definitely going to have Squall's Burst Soul Break 2, which is basically his USB 0. And we're going to have Squall's Lecture Materia. So everything good about that banner, other than Laguna, is going to be here instead. And instead of Laguna, you get, oh, one of the best lightning characters in the game instead. Oh, whoopsie-doo. And we're going to have 2 chains, most likely. I don't see any situation in which we don't have 2 chains. One for lightning and one for ice. So, don't pull there. Please don't pull there. Does anyone have any dissenting opinions or agreements with the evaluation of the event? I did not mean to save it. It made me save it again. Great. I have 2 copies of that image on my hard drive. FBI is coming after me. Oh, Tennessee, yes. Lightning's AOSB is plus lightning damage, 6-star. Squall's plus ice damage, 6-star. Lightning's USB, we do not know if this is going to be here, plus lightning damage, 6-star. Lightning's... Yeah. Lightning's Glint is going to be a plus lightning damage sword. Squall's Glint is a plus ice damage armor. Kane, we don't know if that's going to be there, and nothing else. There you go. So 100 gem the Laguna USB and move on is the dream, is what you're hearing. That is exactly correct. Is Skillet here? Is she behind the TV? Come on over. Yeah, I may have taken myself off this banner by pulling Sora's thing. Oh, we do have a guest. What's up, Skillet? The chains that are here aren't guaranteed. I do have a very strong prediction, I suppose. I don't know. It's a real educated guess that 2 chains will be there, even if they aren't these 2 chains. They could be Renoa's and Shantoto's. One of these could be replaced by Renoa's or Shantoto's. But I believe that this banner will have 2 chains on it. I agree that it wouldn't make sense for them to be there instead, but sometimes they like throwing curveballs at us for the sake of throwing curveballs. Is the Final Fantasy V Earth Banner 1 better than the Festival Earth Banner? Tough to say. The problem with this Earth Banner is that there's nothing new on it. So, unlike that previous banner that we just took a look at, this banner is pretty much... who knows? Who knows? But, one good thing, Dale, I know a lot of people are going to have trouble resisting the temptation. But the Final Fantasy V event is most likely going to be coming out on March 15th. And events time out 10 days after they happen, right? That means it'll time out on March 25th. We will have the banner information for 3rd anniversary by then. So you will be able to wait and know. The HP stock on Snow's chain is actually really useful in the 4-star Magicite light. Oh yeah, it may be extended E-Daddy, sure, but point still stands. You'll be able to compare the 2 banners against each other. Dorgon, Kelger, and Zazat are all worth using, I believe. Yeah. Dorgon's amazing earth damage. Zazat's good ice damage with his LMR. And Kelger's Super Soul Break, which is on the banner. Well, Kelger's, like everything on the banner, is going to be good for Ixion, but his Super Soul Break in particular pretty much just breaks the fight. Can't ask for much more, you know, being an elemental, you know, fight breaker with your super. If anyone's interested and hasn't seen it yet, I'll go take a look at it. Kelger's Super Soul Break is a 0 cast time, scaling Medica with party physical blink. Everyone that's seen my attempts on Ixion understands what physical blink does to that fight. Instant physical blink. That's also a heal. He can be your healer in the fight. Because Kelger also has access to Life Siphon. It's also Earth Armor. It's one of the best pulls on the banner. Is the Burst Soul Break for Ingus, the Reflect Damage, sufficient to sub 30? By itself, alone, I don't think so. But it can. It can be a good contributor, yes. I've seen a lot of sub 30s that use it. Question on Sora and Squall. Which of them should I equip with the Thunder God EM or RM if I have the Burst Soul Break and Ice? This is for my Tiamat fight. That's a good question. Who's the better one? Do you have Sora's LMR? Honestly, probably Squall. Because he has 35% chance to dual cast, while Sora only has 25%. If you don't have Sora's LMR, then it's definitely Squall. Is it feasible? Feasible, yes. Does it make sense? No, I don't think so. You're probably just going to only want to use one. Nice thing about it is that they're both pretty good by themselves. So, say the Squall situation. If you have Squall on the team who has his burst and you want Squall using Thunder God mode, then Sora can use his USB instead. Because the advantage for using the USB quickly isn't as much, because a lot of the damage comes from the chase. And because you're chasing, that means you can use plus damage instead of plus speed. Or the BSB just benefits from the faster you can go, the better. Strong BSB hits is actually just... There's no point in using a damage record materia on either Squall or Sora with their Burst Soul Break. Alright, let's switch back. So what I want to do... We have 2 stamina shards. Right, that's what I mean, Chaos. Is that you only have 1 Thunder God mode RM. So it allows you the flexibility to give plus damage to Sora and then Thunder God RM to Squall. No, it does not reset the junction count, E-Daddy. And we do not know when or if Global will get Moro. We may never. Yeah, I'd count on not getting him. If he does, then... I'm not even sure. I suppose it's a bonus because that's a second Entruster. But in my opinion, Shulk is better than Moro as an Entruster. Have a good night, E-Daddy. Wow, 187 difficulty. This might actually be a fight. Jabberwocky and Bandersnatch. Magic, defense, and attack. In this battle, you'll be up against a Jabberwocky and a Bandersnatch that heal each other. The Jabberwocky is immune to most magic attacks, while the Bandersnatch is immune to most physical attacks. Ugh, that's such a headache. Jabberwocky strikes your entire party with physical attack Trample and the magic non-elemental attack Breath of the Beast, so both your defenses with Shellga and Protectka. Bandersnatch uses only physical abilities like Mucosphere, which deals damage to a single hero. Although the Jabberwocky is slightly vulnerable to all elements, the Bandersnatch resists all elemental damage, so don't get them mixed up. Both foes are resistant to break debuffs, whatever. Oh, I can slow them both. So I want to bring a mage. No, I'm not casual. I got 2 good things off of the banner on a banner with very few good things on it. And I got the Bursal Break and the AOSB, which means that the glints don't really mean much to me, so they're still losses. It's really just not a good banner anymore. I don't have a Tiny Bee. As crazy as that may sound, I don't. So I'm bringing 1 mage. Because she has no external magic buffs on this party, I'm just going to give her Devotion. I haven't used Devotion in forever. So Jabberwocky is immune to most magic attacks. Alright, so that's the one that everyone's going to gang up on. And Bandersnatch is the target of Lulu. Let's... No, let's... I think Lulu can take out one by herself. She's gonna have the chain to benefit her. Oh, so it wants me to use non-elemental magic? Yeah, geez, it does. Well... Hello, Dark. Dark Michael. Yes, Chaos. It's the one released right now. Guess we're not using Lulu. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling because of the Michael. I'm going to do it tomorrow, Ricky. That 60 stamina gatekeeper is something I don't want to knock down. That's 75% of a full experience run. Oh, no, Miguel. That's my next draw target. That's what I'm going after. She is leaving on Thursday. Alright, that should work. So Reigns is just gonna Ultima. Oh, shoot. What do I RW? Wall, I guess. Oh, are you kidding? I didn't realize that. That's so funny. Super, super, super unique. Super. Everything is super or unique, and Ishtola gets an ultra because they understand that Ishtola's ultra is no better than a super soul break. They know. Grants major regen and shield to all allies. Remove the delay from the user's action for one turn. Oh my god. This is so bad. Alright, we're using it. Should put Reigns in the front row. That 8-star fist weapon probably got a nice attack on it. Yeah, because I had him as a physical character up until, you know, 2 minutes ago in Oxus. Hmm? Oh, well, yeah, there's trash stages, we call them, before the boss. So, did the first one, now I get another. And then I fight the boss. These are basically just free. They allow me to charge up things. I didn't put Onion Knight in the back row. And Reigns in the front row. Oops. Alright. Protect, Shell, Vessel, Memento. I've never seen this animation before. Ah, it's nice and lame. Great. Perfect, I'm not missing anything. Yeah, I made this team in Oxus specifically to hit a bunch of elements, so I didn't have to change it up that much in between fights to like hit target conditions and stuff. Ah, oops, I should have cast Isobines. Too much physical damage, please nerf. This is not a balanced team. I hope you do magical damage. Please do magical damage. Thank you. Oh, they're at least charging up the chain for nobody because I'm not doing any ice damage. Magical ice. Oh, Eisenbind is. It's a good question, Ricky. I have no idea. Hey. Magical. Get with the program. Why did I recast myself? Oh, this probably would have been over by now. Back when you didn't need to exploit vulnerability to deal respectable amounts of damage, Onion Knight's commands are pretty nice. 255,000 experience is not bad. Alright, 2 more. We refresh stamina. And then I'll be done. Come on. More scroll. Faster scroll, please. Now the stamina shard. What do we fight here? I'm not going to pronounce that. Lower its attack defense and hit it with a wind attack. Uses mounting contempt to lower the defense and resistance of a single target or remove their buffs. Ugh. Then after a few turns it launches a physical attack on them. There are 3 levels of mounting contempt and it steadily increases in power. Any heroes targeted by this should use defend to weather the assault. It only has physical attacks, so although it resists break... Whatever, I hate that phrase. Slightly weak to all elements. No resistance to slow. Definitely gonna be a lot easier. Where's Ayame? Oh, just reuse the team. Turn any knight back into a physical. And then give a meltdown. Yeah, that's what meltdown's for, Shimra. Wow. Okay. That had a lot of health for just a trash mob. Thanks for the free soul break points. Yeah, I figured he was asking Shimmer. If you must, definitely use 4-star preferred cult, which would be Gizmaluke and Krista. I haven't seen this soul break in a while. One more. We're done Final Fantasy 13 though, right? Yep. What's next? $209. Oh my god. But it only costs 10 stamina. And I'm pretty sure it's just the boss fight. So that's actually awesome. Lower its attack and magic. Attack it with an ice attack. Oh, even better. I only have one stamina shard to get. I mean, I'm going to do them, but not on this stream. Because I don't want to spend the stamina on what won't turn into a reset for the Sunday daily. Ice and wind. It's fine, I'm just going to use ice. Alright, seems good. A wall. Who's gonna wall? Who's gonna wall? Ayame, I choose you. Is Death Guy's all piercing? Well, that sucks. Sucks that I used wall then. Well, he doesn't seem to do all that much damage. Gravity attack. Oh yeah, we're gonna end it with Omega Drive. Snow Omega Drive, most useful character ever. How did they beat Death Guys? I don't know. The fact that he had no health and did no damage? I find it hard to believe that that was a, what, difficulty 210? They're just being soft on people. In the Realm Dungeons, it looks like. What's up, Skillet? We've been refreshed. The interesting part of the stream has ended. If the Realm Dungeons could even be considered that. I actually didn't do them, Epo. Tomorrow. Because I'm a filthy min-maxer. I did the multiplayer, though. I don't know if I'm gonna stream it. Is the fight worth streaming? Actually, kind of wanted to do some other stuff tomorrow. Because, Mom's in town. But I can find some time during the day to do it. Just not at a, like, scheduled time. More like, oh, I've got some free time. Boot it up and knock it down. Have a good night, Dale. Yeah, all my stamina on Sundays goes towards the experience daily now because I'm really, really interested in seeing how good I can do on the Tiamat fight. And I'd really, really like my Magicite to be, like, leveled at a decent... to a decent degree in order to make that happen. That's why I'm leveling Aizgabind, Gizmaluke, and Krista at the moment. Those three plus a Wendigo, and hopefully eventually I'm able to get another Aizgabind. Well, not hopefully, I know I can. But it's going to take time. Another week of experience daily. It's just a regular, Wait, Krista is, I believe, one of the bosses in the in Ultimecia's castle, I think? I'm sure mostly pretty forgettable bosses. I remember the Red Giant. I remember the Tri-Claw thing. I think that might be it. Keeping around, no. What you want to do is inherit them into good max-leveled Magicites. They're worth keeping if you don't have any good max level Magicites to inherit them into. Throw them in the bank, and once you do get one, go nuts. Get rid of them. I'm running out of Orlando RWs and Shadow RWs. The boss that you fight multiple fights that has a time limit, isn't that... I don't remember the exact combination of letters and numbers, but... Oh yeah, Tiamat. I can't believe I forgot Tiamat. It's just a Bahamut reskin. Oh, right. That thing. The crap thing that chases you. Again, another combination of letters and numbers. There you go. XATM092. Bless those of you that have Shadow's BSB and set it as your roaming warrior. And Orlando's Super Soul Break and Refia's Burst Soul Break. Oh shoot. Gotta kill Deuce. All of them, Hugh. Yeah, all of my stamina potions go to Sunday now. Oh, we don't have to kill Deuce. That was the last one. So 6. 2 from the Kingdom Hearts event and 4 that we get weekly. You didn't have to remind me of it, Shimra. It breaks my heart every time I think of it. It would be, yes, Blyven. Though Riku's is useful. Just not as much as Shadow's. Riku's is good for those lower level boss fights and events. When I'm still using an experienced team and I want Protecka, Shelga, and you know, whatever. So who's the next character that we use an MC on? Mog? Mog. No, Eiko. So I do have an MC3 healer in Final Fantasy VI already. the shortest animation. One hit Tiamat's pretty short. Eiko's song just come on? No. I can't believe I mixed up Eiko's song with Yuffie's song. I'm so sorry, Yuffie. Oh, oops. I actually have to get the MC3. Next stream. Well... Next planned stream? Very briefly on Thursday. But Thursday, Final Fantasy VIII event time. Ran out of good RWs. Sometimes they're useful, sometimes they're not worth the turn that you spend. Who's Glint, and in what situation? What soul breaks? Using Sora's USB, maybe you'd have to use it really early. Like second turn. Oh, damn. Thought I had Shadow's BSB equipped there for a second. That's a good use of it, Hugh. What I do is I use Sora's Burst Soul Break on that fight and just use one of his command ones during the turn that he's airborne. Because it's not like he doesn't lose a lot. I don't think I've used any Rikus today, Blyman. So I will look out for that. I'm not going to try too hard, though. I'll just hope that it comes up. If I see another instant cast, I'll take that. Maybe I should have just gone. Oh, there we go, Blyven. Thank you. Well, if you got USB, then you're fine. Oh, AOSB and LMR. Still good, but yeah. Would probably want a Soul Break to help out those abilities that I was using in the middle of the fight. But it's not like that's bad. LMR and AOSB is still good, really good. Uh-oh. That's fine. I could use another MC3. Just making absolutely 100% positive certainty that the wave that Shadow is used on will die. But anyway, it's good. It's good that you put all the damage that you can on there, because people... Oh, now, never mind. They don't use Shadow RWs for doing Realm Dungeons anymore. Event Dungeons, though. Welcome to level 90. It only gets harder from here. Who's next? Oh, Rosa, Sinoporum. Aerith? Gates. Oh no. I do have Ovelia's Super Soul Break, but Alma. Totally just an upgrade over you. Shit. Riku. You're in. Good evening, Psycho Dustin. Can you do any area effect stuff? Oh. No. Whatever. Doesn't matter. What did you MC3 Amaranth for, Hugh? Just because you had a burst for him? Not like you need much reason these days. Oh, it was a mistake. We're almost there. I see the light at the end. Come on, show me. I made the right decision using Tiamat. Short animation, right? Good. Good enough. Doesn't make a difference, troll. Get the same amount of experience no matter what. In one case, it's given to one. In the other case, it's distributed amongst 3. Gained too much experience. I cannot keep up with this. I'm just gonna use 4 for now. I don't want to go through the hassle of getting another one ready to go. does Eiko keep going before Riku? When's the last time I Blade Blitzed? I will this time. Okay. I'm done. I can't do any more. Not for another 8 minutes. I'm not waiting that long. So, stream's over. I'll see everybody on Thursday. Need to contact me before then. I'll obviously be on Discord as usual. Have a great night, everybody.